Right, okay, so this is one of my favourite breakfast recipes, and it's a recipe with a good balance of protein, fats and carbs. And it's also really tasty, so I'd like to go through first the ingredients and then I'm going to show you how to make it. So this recipe has 45 grams of oats, 200 grams of skyr, which is a type of yogurt, Icelandic yogurt, a banana, which is around 100 grams, some cashew butter, 5 grams of that, 50 grams of frozen blueberries, I get these from Tesco, and some flav drops. These are flavoured drops in chocolate flavour, and I get those from My Protein off the internet. Finally, some water. That's about 200, just a bit less than 200 millilitres. With the water you kind of just have to guess. And also, this is optional, I like to add some whey protein to mine as well, just to up the protein. But I'm not going to include this in the recipe, it's just an option to add if you want. Because I know some people don't have whey protein and it's not like a common thing you might have in the house. Right, so to start this recipe, I'm going to put my container, which is a really nice container. I got this from Tesco. It's sort of a container you can close and lock the top, like so. So you can actually take it with you if you go into work in the morning and you don't want to eat your breakfast at home, and that sort of stays on there and is really hard to remove. That cost me about £3 or £4. So, right, let's get started. So I'm just going to turn my scale on. 45 grams of oats to start with. Obviously you can put more in if you want, but the calories are going to increase if you do that. This whole recipe comes to around 440 calories, I think. So that's 45 grams oats. Next, I'm going to put in the skyr yogurt. So I'm going to zero my scale, and 200 grams of this. Get it all in there. There we go, that's 200 grams. Lick the spoon. Next, I'm going to add my banana. Obviously peel your banana before you put it in. Lost a piece there. Right, get that into the bowl. Next, you're going to add your 50 grams of blueberries. So of course each time I put these things into the bowl I zero my scales so I can measure it out properly. 30, 50 grams. The cashew butter, this is slightly harder to put in. I like to remove my bowl, put the jar on, zero it, and then remove a certain amount, and it will say minus something. So I've got -5 here, so I know that's my 5 grams. So I put this back on, and what I do is I just take a piece of banana from, actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just use the knife to shred that in, it's easier. There we go. Right, and finally, my last ingredient was my flav drops. So again, these are chocolate flavour, and just nice to give it a nice flavour. And just a couple of drops in there. Okay. The last piece of the puzzle is some water. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use all this. I'm just going to judge. Obviously I'm not weighing it, I'm just leaving it on my scale. So it might look like quite a lot of water, but it's going to soak into the oats afterwards after we leave it. So I've only used about half that water. I think that's going to be okay. So next step, obviously if you really want to eat it, you can eat it now if you're making it in the morning and you've not made it the night before. But overnight oats, the idea is to leave them overnight in the fridge so everything kind of absorbs into the oats and you get all the flavours mixed up. So the final stage is basically put them on the lid, if I can, closing it up and taking it to my fridge, which is over there. And in the morning I can then just take it out of the fridge and eat it straight away. Breakfast already made. If I'm going out, I can take it with me. I can take a spoon with me and eat it whatever time of the day. And just before I put it in the fridge, actually, you can give it a little stir as well, just to make sure the cashew butter is mixed in, and also the other things are mixed in as well. Doesn't need to be much of a stir. You can also obviously stir it when you take it out in the morning as well. So again, I lick my spoon. Really nice already. So I hope you enjoyed that recipe. Give it a go and let me know how it goes.